So I experienced DV at a very young age.
I was involved in a very tragic car accident.
And I've also faced homelessness.
And I might get upset and I do apologise.
Yeah, it sort of has an impact on me still.
Yeah, I've lived in Mareeba about 15 years. I have two daughters who are 18 and 16, and I have a 4-year-old son who died last December of brain cancer. He was sick for 3 years before he died, so we had a very long journey, and then he ultimately passed away last December. He had 6 brain surgeries, high risk radiation. I lived between 2 states for 2 years, never home for more than 9 weeks, and lived out of a suitcase. So yes, his surgeon was in Sydney and our oncologist was in Brisbane. So yes, very challenging time. It's easy to get overwhelmed, and I had to really rein that in because overwhelming feelings would overtake me and sort of feel like you can't cope with what's to come. Before, I was always a very strong person anyway, but it rattled me, and I remember the day they told me that it was a malignant tumour and that it was terminal. I remember nearly passing out. I was very shocked, but I ended up in hospital with dehydration, I think the next week. And so then I realised I had to work out a way that I was going to be able to move forward and deal with this. So I've come out more resilient and stronger after coping with what I have coped with. So literally live 10 minutes at a time. And if I did that, then maybe an hour. I never looked to the future. I literally lived in the moment. And when I lived in the moment, I was able to enjoy him more and I didn't get overwhelmed. And I also made sure I had one good meal a day. So your body can live pretty good if you make a deal with yourself to have one good meal a day. Find something to be joyful for every day. So that could be looking at a flower, it could be, I don't know, looking at a butterfly, but just to find one piece of joy each day. And then I didn't really have to look for it, it just came. And yeah, it's amazing when you just do that, it becomes a habit. You don't really have to do it anymore. Appreciate every moment. Yeah, and I saw a good psychologist, but I worked really hard. And when I was struggling, I could always pull myself out. My name's Katie Mole and this is my story.
A film for the Mareeba Community Centre and the Queensland Department of Communities, Housing and the Digital Economy. Stories of Resilience.